the vibes are amazing. I just love both of your vibes. So I feel like we need to be besties immediately.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions MC and producer. And today, joining me as per usual is the legendary Rayceen Pendarvis. Welcome, Rayceen.
Oh, greetings and salutations. Oh, we are here with just a wonderful, amazing guest. They call her the Queen of the Blues in Washington, D.C. The one, the only, and I'm going to have her introduce herself. Please tell us who you are.
I'm Harvey, DC's Queen of the Blues.
Yes, Carly. How are you today? How's it going?
It's going pretty good, other than, the obvious. I'm finding all of the positive things to take away right now. So.
And how have you been handling, this period that we're all in right now?
Well, it's been a little bit challenging just because all of my shows have been canceled. And so I've been doing live streams on Sundays and posting my virtual tip jar. And that's been great. So many people have been super generous. And it's an opportunity to be creative because I'm known for blues and jazz in this city. So every Sunday I do a different theme. So I've done a country night.
Oh,
I've done like 80s pop music.
We love that.
To Adele. So I get to show everyone a different side of myself to show them what a versatile musician I am. So it actually has been pretty rewarding for me in that way. So yeah, I'm doing well considering, everything that's going on. And I've got my artist pandemic benefits happening.
Thank goodness. It took a while for a lot of artists to get that. A lot of artists in the beginning were not able to apply and they were having issues. So I'm glad that you're one of many, but many more still need it.
Yeah, they really do. I think because they don't make the process easy and the websites are not user-friendly. Like, I don't know who's building the DC websites. I don't want to complain because I'm so grateful for what I'm getting. But it's not user-friendly and it's a challenge to figure out how to apply. And so what people should know is that you have to apply for regular unemployment and be denied. And then at that point, you can apply for the pandemic unemployment assistance. Oh,
wow. I did not know that was.
But that's good to know because it's a process and people are getting so frustrated with the red tape that should not be there because this is, of course, something we've never experienced before.
Yeah.
So I think it should be easy. I think it should be just a box that says artists.
Yeah.
Artists, but one thing, it has been a learning for everyone. Everyone involved has learned what to do if this ever happens again.
Yeah, and people have been really resilient and just innovative, like how we're having this, cool interview. And I teach voice lessons and piano lessons. This is actually my teaching studio. I've had some students just say, listen, we're not continuing, but most of my studio has continued through, we do Skype or FaceTime or whatever form of video chat, and have found a way to make it work. And so I have 3 seniors graduating. And
wonderful.
I'm going to do a virtual recital for them.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I think we've discovered, like, hey, we're not, helpless, just because, this has happened. So.
Well, I just love that you're telling us all of this because one of the things that we've noticed, and one of the themes that we've explored since we've been doing this interview series is about the creativity and the innovation that comes about in artists and creatives during this time, you know, to adapt to the situation and to produce new things. And you experimenting and displaying other genres than what you usually do, and still finding a way to teach is just so amazing. But tell me, how did you first start getting into blues, you know, as an early singer? How did that happen?
This is always a very funny story to tell. So both of my parents are musicians. That's actually my dad's bass. He's passed on, but that's my inheritance. People keep asking, like, what type of bass is that? And I'm like, we don't speak about it. So my dad was a funk bassist. He did funk and, like, you know, the cool type of blues.
Yeah.
And my mom was like into theater and jazz and kind of listened to this, you know, that space between jazz and blues that's kind of hippity hoppity, like boogie woogie, but more corny. And so I decided not gonna sing blues because no, like I just could not stand waking up every Saturday morning to like, Galdon, y'all, you know.
So how does your big picture do? I used to love that stuff.
Exactly. Hate it to this day, you know. Anyway, so I started doing singer-songwriter stuff, like, you know, really influenced by Carole King, Fleetwood Mac. But I love Nina Simone. I love, you know, Aretha Franklin as well, and Ella. So I had all those kind of influences on my folky, whatever fusion type of music. And in college, a friend of mine said, hey, Carly, you know, you should sing blues. And I was like, no, thanks. And he kept insisting. He's like, you really should. It's like, you've got something special. So I gave in, and we did a coffee house, and I sang a few blues tunes, and I was like, oh, okay, the blues has come and found me.
And I mean, I can tell. Early when I found out that we were going to interview you, I went and I was listening to Kiss and Ride Volume 1 on Apple Music, and listen, I was getting my life. Oh. It is so good. It is so soulful. It is, you know, it really touched me, and it just put me in this wonderful place and this wonderful space. And I know for many who find this, you know, pandemic and everything to be very introspective and very reflective, listening to your music is one of the best ways to kind of tap into that, you know, tap into that reflection and introspection. So, I mean, you're doing fabulous things.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing.
I had it here with me.
Yes.
That's all right. Plug it away, honey.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Or actually, if you live locally, because, you know, the lines at post offices are sort of just annoying, I will autograph one of these and no contact deliver it to people. So I've done that for people who, like, as far as Manassas and as far north as, like, you know, Baltimore County. So just so that they can have a physical copy of the CD, but it's on iTunes. And
yes. Tell me, how did you come up with the title, and what was the inspiration behind this EP?
Well, okay, so Kiss and Ride is very DC. I mean, like, well, most cities have a Kiss and Ride for their metro, but, like, it's kind of a DC thing. And I was chatting with a friend, and we were like, yeah, nobody's really tapped into that. So because I have multiple music projects, I have, like, an EDM project, which is, like, so far away from blues.
EDM, wow.
Yeah, it's actually with a producer in Italy. So we have some songs in Italian, and, like, it's like electronica. And I'm really pissed because Google will not change my main genre from EDM to blues. And I'm like, no. I'm like, EDM is on the side. Anyway, so I call my blues project Kiss and Ride. And so we've been working together since, I think, 2012. And the group of people I have working with me, they're just so amazing. They're all on this EP. And so I thought, you know, for branding purposes, my name needs to be on the album instead of Kiss and Ride. It needs to say Carly Harvey. And I thought a way to, you know, just give props to my band is to title it Kiss and Ride Volume 1. So any blues project album that I release, it'll be, you know, Volume 1, Volume 2, but it'll fall under Kiss and Ride. So everyone knows what to expect.
Oh.
So they'll know I won't be singing in Italian.
I was telling them, you know, when we were putting together this series, and I said, when the first time I heard you perform, I looked at you and I said, oh my God, she's such a young lady. What does she know about the blues, lady? I said, she's singing like she's an 80-year-old woman up there somewhere. And it was just, oh my God, you just embodied the spirit of blues. And it was so, I was sitting and I was just so taken back. And I was like, wow, you know, to honor all of those, your predecessors, and to take songs and make them uniquely your own. And to really have that stamp, it's like, this is CH's stamp, you know, my stamp on it, you know.
Yeah.
And I was really impressed. And I was like, wow.
Wow, thank you. That actually means a lot to me, because authenticity is like super important. And I'm not a music snob, but there are so many people forcing different genres. And I think that blues or soul music comes out of an experience, and it doesn't matter your color, you know what I mean? Although we know blues comes from the Black experience. But, you know, forcing that genre, I don't want to sound terrible or mean. But what I mean is the authenticity is really important to me. And so I do want to pay homage to my predecessors and the people who have paved the way for me, while also the genre does evolve, you know, so kind of doing that in my own way. My cat is like so nosy. He just...
That's all right. Everybody wish you...
we love a kitty. Oh my God.
He's like, I want to know what's going on.
Your cat is like, you're not the only star in the house.
Yeah. He does sing with me. Like when I'm singing in the shower, he will outdo me for notes. Like I'm like, woo! He's like, he'll meow in the same key I'm singing in. And when I used to have students physically in my studio, he would I would close the door and I'm like, do not disturb my lessons. But he would sing in the key of their song outside the door, like,
oh, we love a musically talented cat, honey.
Yeah. And he's a sweet little guy. We actually lost his little brother last Tuesday. So
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that was really rough. His little brother was a sugar glider. And he's like a gliding marsupial, so they can fly long distances. But he was 10 years old and, you know, very, you know, an integral part of our lives. And he also liked music, but he did not like blues. He didn't like blues or lullabies.
Well, not everybody has great taste.
Yeah, so actually this Sunday, as a little tribute for him, my theme for Sunday is going to be my sugar glider's favorite songs, the songs he enjoyed listening to me sing. So I'm going to do some Carole King, some Leonard Cohen. He loved stuff like that. So.
Well, you know what? It's summer's coming up, you know, summer's upon us right now. And therefore, what I'm going to do, I'm going to check out your EDM album, get that Italian, get that dance judge for the summer. Yes. But before we let you go, what do you want to plug and how do you want the audience to follow you and to keep up with you, keep up with your music, everything? Go ahead.
Okay, so I really want to build my following on YouTube. It's Carly Harvey Music on YouTube. You can find my channel and subscribe, because once I get to 1,000 followers, I would like to start multi-streaming. So I'll do my live streams from Facebook and YouTube, but it has to be worth it to have, the YouTube audience.
Mhm.
And I'm on Patreon as well. So if you give like a monthly donation, you get exclusive content, because I'm also a plus size model. So you'll get some of my like modeling photos that other people don't get to see. And also, bless my virtual tip jar if you if you feel inclined. And so my merchandise, I can no contract deliver lots of merchandise, which is my EP. And then I have really cool wine glasses with my logo. So these come in gold, black, red, and teal, and there's my logo on it. I don't know if you can see that.
I can see it. I love it.
Yeah, and these are Swarovski crystals on the side, and so these are $35. So that everyone can contact me at booking@carlyharvey.com, and that's CarlyHarvey. No relation to Steve Harvey though. But I mean, he's cool, that's fine, but we're not related. And then I also have t-shirts with my logo on them.
Ooh, I love it.
So we've got plus sizes for the plus size ladies, because gotta represent.
Yes,
and
real women have curves.
Yeah, exactly. And check out my Sunday live streams whenever you're able to. And my website, carlyharvey.com, you can subscribe to my newsletter and just find out what I'm up to. I'm doing a lot of virtual festivals. So if you want to, get in on that, the newsletter is a great way to, figure out what I'm doing.
Awesome. And thank you so much for joining us today. It was
Thank you for
pleasure.
having me. I'm so glad, both of you. It's just been such an honor, and I can't wait till we can meet in person, because everybody, just the vibes are amazing. I just love both of your vibes. So I feel like we need to be besties immediately.
I love it.
Pleasure.
Most of all, to all of our viewers, thank you for watching.